Growing up in a nonconformist family, Isaac Watts was raised in a church that was at the end of a movement of Luther and his followers singing hymns, to Calvin leaning heavily towards psalm singing, but with a hymn or two, to the church of Isaac Watts's day singing only the metrical psalms. Unfortunately for Watts, but fortunately for us, the lyrical settings of the psalms that the church used were not especially well suited for singing, and so Isaac Watts's father encouraged him to write something better. At the age of 25, Watts published his hymnal, The Psalms of David, in the language of the New Testament. In other words, the Psalms from the perspective of Jesus Christ. So, for example, Psalm 72 became number 108 in our hymnal, Jesus Shall Reign. This hymn, O God, our help in ages past, considers Psalm 90. The context of this particular hymn was the uncertainty around the passage of the Schism Act and the subsequent death of Queen Anne. As a nonconformist family, these matters were of great importance. Indeed, Isaac Watts' father had been imprisoned for his religious views. In the midst, then, of uncertain times, the reminder of God's faithfulness in the past, pointing to God's faithfulness in the future, was a balm for Watts. Let me read for us just a portion of Psalm 90 before we sing. Lord, you have been our refuge in every generation. Before the mountains were born, before you gave birth to the earth and the world, from eternity to eternity, you are God. You return mankind to the dust, saying, Return, descendants of Adam. For in your sight 1,000 years are like yesterday that passes by, like a few hours of the night. You end their lives, they sleep. They are like grass that grows in the morning. In the morning it sprouts and grows. By evening it withers and dries up. Teach us to number our days carefully, so that we may develop wisdom in our hearts. Lord, how long? Turn and have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love, so that we may shout with joy and be glad all our days. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. Let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. Establish for us the work of our hands. Establish the work of our hands.
O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, our shelter from the stormy blast, and our eternal home. Under the shadow of thy throne, thy saints have dwelt secure. Sufficient is thine arm alone, and our defense is sure. Before the hills in order stood, or earth received her frame. From everlasting thou art God, to endless years the same. 1,000 ages in thy sight are like